Many of Gardner's longtime supporters are disappointed at the news of her resignation, although some say they're not surprised. Elliot Davis is live with that side of the story. Elliot?
Well, Mandy, right now I'm at the St. Louis Circuit Court building. Kim Gardner's office is right upstairs there, an office she's going to be vacating in a matter of weeks. As you said, her supporters are disappointed. One who I tried to talk to, who usually comments, said he was just too emotional to talk. But I talked to another who had a lot to say. Reverend Darrell Gray with the Baptist Ministers Union and Community Justice Coalition has been in the fight to defend Kim Gardner from the beginning of her battles. I talked to him shortly after the news hit that Kim Gardner would leave. What's your reaction to Kim Gardner deciding to step down?
It's disheartening. I wish that I could say that I'm surprised, but I think that with the barrage that was levied against her from day one, with the exodus of prosecutors, with the exclusion list, with the Greitens trial, with everything else that she had to deal with, the reality became, how much more can you stand?
Reverend Gray said the full court pressed by the legislature to give the governor the power to appoint a special prosecutor was really the beginning of the end for Gardner.
Attorney General suing you, and then you've got the legislature creating legislation to get rid of you. How much more is expected? And I think today, once they realized that legislation could pass and a special prosecutor could be created, it was more beneficial for the city, I believe in her eyes, to maintain that authority and that responsibility in the hands of St. Louisans versus the legislation that would put the prosecutor's office in the hands of Jeff City.
He says most people didn't understand their fight. Jefferson
City or Washington, D.C. can't come in and reverse the vote of the people. That was our biggest issue. It wasn't about Kim Gardner or Tashara Jones or anybody else. It's that this is who we elected. So how dare you come in to try to take away our vote? And that was the key part. And so now what do we have to do? We have to appeal to the governor. He's not going to appoint a Kim Gardner, but we hope that he won't appoint Andrew Bailey.
Now, I did contact Kim Gardner's office. As a matter of fact, I went upstairs and asked for an interview with her. I was turned down. Live in downtown St. Louis, I'm Elliot Davis, Fox 2 News.